Hello and welcome back to Word Unlocked. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sarah. And today's word is one that lives in the body and in the mind, and sometimes in both at the same time. It describes the absence of something, the absence of sensation, the absence of feeling, and sometimes that absence is the loudest thing in the room.
Yes, today's word is quiet, but it carries real weight. Sarah, the word.
Numb.
Even the word sounds like what it means.
Numb. Let's learn it. Numb means the absence of sensation. Physically, you cannot feel your body part. It has lost feeling. Emotionally, you cannot feel your feelings. Something was too big, too shocking, too exhausting, and the emotional system temporarily shuts down, goes numb.
Both versions share the same core. Something that should be felt is not being felt. The connection between the experience and the sensation has been interrupted. That interruption, that is numb.
Now the chunks.
Chunk 1. Go numb. The physical process. Your body part loses sensation, usually from cold or pressure or poor circulation. The feeling drains away and is replaced by nothing, or tingling, or that strange heavy sensation that is both nothing and something at once.
For example, my feet went numb after standing in the cold for an hour. The cold gradually removed the sensation. My feet went numb. I couldn't feel them properly anymore.
Go numb physically is something everyone has experienced. Sitting in the wrong position for too long, sleeping on your arm, standing in freezing temperatures. The body gives you the signal something here is not getting what it needs. Pay attention.
Chunk 2, feel numb or emotionally numb. The psychological version. Something happened, something too big, too sudden, too overwhelming, and the emotional system, instead of processing it, shuts it down. You feel nothing, when logically you should feel something.
For example, after the news arrived, I didn't cry. I didn't react. I just felt numb. The feeling was too big to process in real time, so the brain protected itself by going numb, temporarily.
Emotional numbness is often misunderstood. People expect a big reaction to big news, and when the reaction doesn't come, they wonder if something is wrong with them. There is not. Emotional numbness is the brain's protective response. The feelings are coming, just not yet.
And knowing that, naming it as numbness rather than absence of feeling, that helps. You are not broken. You are processing something too large for immediate emotion.
Chunk 4, mind-numbing or mind-numbingly. A task or experience so repetitive, so slow, so completely unstimulating that it feels like it is shutting your brain off. Mind-numbing.
For example, manually entering 500 records into a spreadsheet one by one is mind-numbingly tedious. The task requires just enough attention that you cannot do anything else, but provides zero mental stimulation. Mind-numbing.
Mind-numbing is one of those phrases that perfectly captures the experience. You are not bored in an interesting way, you are not frustrated, you are just slowly losing the sensation of having a brain. Mind-numbing.
The technical term for most administrative tasks ever created.
Without exception. Chunk 4, numb the pain. You use something external to block a feeling, physical pain or emotional pain. You don't process it, you cover it, temporarily, with something that makes it quieter.
For example, after the difficult breakup, he numbed the pain by working 18-hour days, not processing the grief, covering it with busyness, numbing the pain with activity.
Numbing the pain is understandable. Sometimes you genuinely cannot process something in real time, and a temporary buffer helps you function. But numb the pain long enough, and the pain doesn't disappear. It waits and arrives later, usually bigger.
The pain that is numbed rather than processed always comes back on its own timeline, and usually at an inconvenient moment, which is why numbing has limits.
And chunk 5, a numb sensation. The specific, strange physical feeling of numbness, not complete absence, something between feeling and not feeling. Tingling, heaviness, a strange presence where sensation should be.
For example, after the injection at the dentist, a numb sensation spread across my jaw. Not pain, not normal feeling, something in between. That specific sensation, that is numb sensation.
The dentist numb sensation is one of the most universally recognized physical experiences. That strange feeling of your face belonging to someone else. A numb sensation. Very specific, very recognizable.
Two stories. Mine first. About feel numb. A few years ago, I received news, professional news, that I had been working toward for a long time. And it did not go the way I had hoped. A significant rejection, after significant effort. And when I read the message, I expected to feel something. Disappointment, sadness, frustration, something proportionate to how much I had wanted this. I felt nothing. Complete numbness. I read the message again, still nothing. I made a cup of tea, I sat down, and I just existed in this quiet, empty space where the feeling should have been.
How long did the numbness last?
About 2 days, and then, on a completely ordinary morning, making breakfast, I suddenly felt it. The full weight of the disappointment arrived, all at once, 2 days late.
The feelings came, just on their own schedule.
On their own schedule. And what I learned, the numbness was not the absence of feeling, it was the delay. My brain needed 2 days to be ready to process what had happened. The numbness protected me while I stabilized.
Hopefully, when you feel numb after something big, trust the numbness. The feelings are coming. Let them arrive when they are ready. My story is about mind numbing, and it is very practical and very relatable. Early in my career, I had a task, a data cleanup task. Thousands of rows in a spreadsheet, incorrect formatting needed to be standardized, manually, row by row. The first hour, fine. The second hour, slower. The third hour, I genuinely lost the ability to track time. I would look up and 20 minutes had passed, or an hour. I couldn't tell. The task was so mind-numbingly repetitive that time itself seemed to stop working correctly.
The time distortion of mind-numbing work.
Complete time distortion. And by hour 4, I had a revelation. Not a productive one, just, this should not be done manually. Someone should have built a formula for this, or a script, or anything other than manual row-by-row entry.
What did you do?
I stopped. I spent 1 hour learning how to write a basic formula that automated the standardization. It took 1 hour to learn. And then, the task that had been taking days manually was done in 4 minutes.
You escaped the mind-numbing task by investing in a smarter solution.
Yes, and the lesson, when something is mind-numbingly repetitive, that is almost always a signal that a better way exists. The mind-numbing feeling is the alert. Something here should be automated or systematized or delegated. The numbness is information.
Mind-numbing is not just an experience, it is a question. Why is this still being done this way? Okay, let's finish. Numb, the absence of sensation, physical, emotional, or mental. Sometimes it is the body protecting itself. Sometimes it is the mind protecting itself. And sometimes it is a signal that something needs to change.
Your 5 chunks. Go numb. When a body part loses physical sensation from cold or poor circulation. Feel numb or emotionally numb. When something too big causes the emotional system to temporarily shut down. Mind-numbing or mind-numbingly, describing a task so repetitive and unstimulating it feels like it's turning your brain off. Numb the pain, using something external to temporarily block physical or emotional suffering. And a numb sensation, the strange, specific tingling or empty feeling between full sensation and complete numbness.
Today's homework. Think about the last time you felt numb. Physical from cold or sitting too long. Emotional after something shocking or too big to process immediately. Or mental from a task so repetitive it was mind-numbing. Which kind was it, and what was it telling you?
Numbness is always a message from your body or your mind. Something here needs attention, something here needs to change, or something here needs time. Listen to which one it is.
Don't just wait for the numbness to pass. Ask what it is pointing at.
Thanks for listening to Word Unlocked. See you next time.
Stay curious. Feel everything, even the numb parts. Later.
That was a surprisingly poetic sign-off.
I have my moments.